Well, just off the interstate in the woods of the Allegheny region lies a small town, Red House, New York. Its name. It's the smallest town in the entire state, but there's enough folklore to last forever. And Channel 2's Danny Spiewak takes us to Red House.
Yeah, I was born just up the road.
For 83 years, Hook France has slowly watched his childhood disappear into the hills.
Like, I always refer to this as like the rise and fall of Red House. Now they're down to almost nothing.
On Monday, for example, one of the oldest homes in town is getting knocked down.
As everybody visited everyone else, we were all neighbors, and so to see those houses being torn down is kind of disheartening to see that happen.
After the Civil War, more than 1,000 people lived in Red House.
And dog glutton, you know.
Hook was born in his grandmother's house during the Great Depression, in the middle of the decline of Red House. First, Allegheny State Park took out some homes in the early 20th century. Then Interstate 86 got built. Now thousands of drivers veer by Red House every day without giving it a second thought. But famous people have lived in those woods, and there are stories of ghosts in the hills.
I don't know anything about ghosts. Really, I don't.
And yes, 38 people live here too.
38 people in a park that's around 65,000 square acres. It's like we have the whole park that's our backyard.
Lance Anderson and his wife are the judges in the smallest town in New York. The Andersons operate out of this municipal building, which you can see from a distance occupies a pretty nice spot in the wilderness. Town Hall is one of the few buildings left in Red House, but there's a lot of history to this open land. This house is where somebody famous grew up.
A marvelous Marvin Hubbard, yeah, good guy.
The former Oakland Raiders running back, a three-time Pro Bowler, and a Randolph High School grad. The Hubbard family still owns the property in Red House.
Real good guy, great athlete, and every once in a while he'll show up here, we'll see him, and it's kind of an honor to see him back in town once in a while, so that's always fun.
We know for a fact that Marvin Hubbard roamed these woods, but as the street named Lock 2 Hollow Road would suggest, there are stories of the supernatural.
Some people talk about ghosts all the time.
It's an Indio burial ground on top of the mountain, so a lot of people say if they travel up there, if they hike up there, if they walk up there, they will see orbs up on top of the hill.
And there's a folktale that the actual Red House, which Hook France says really did exist somewhere near here long ago, was inhabited by the ghosts of two Civil War era lovers.
Not a lot of ghosts. Every once in a while somebody will say they seen Bigfoot, you know, and then the next day they're in court, you know, for consumption charges or whatever, so.
What we're down to now is about 38 people, and we're still digging our fingers in, I guess, and holding on.
Neat. Very neat. Thanks a lot, Danny, for that Unique Places report. And you know what?